How did you feel when Bill Clinton would eventually say that Pedro on The Real World did more for AIDS awareness than the government has up
I
until
think he
that
was
time?
right. I mean, come on, like think about Pedro. Like he was this good looking, right? I mean, the part of it was in MTV. And so you put this charismatic, amazing, attractive, right, person on a TV show who's talking about it, and it gave people a face. And so people's empathy went up for folks living with HIV and AIDS. People don't realize now is how homophobic folks were, right? Like how vitriolic this sort of energy was towards someone who energy was much more intense. And it was HIV and AIDS was a gay disease, right? It wasn't anyone can get this.
Well,
And
yeah,
so
they called it the gay cancer.
exactly. So when Pedro was on the show, it represented so many things were all coalescing at the same time. And he was able to represent that in a way where people could walk away and say, well, hold up, everything I've been taught to believe about these stereotypes, first of all, about gay people isn't true, because I just saw Pedro, right? Right. All these things about folks with HIV and AIDS, right? That they're walking around and they have sores all over their bodies. And that's not true. He's living in his house with all these other people and they're not getting HIV and AIDS. I mean, people thought you just touch the surface and you're going to get this.
Yes.
Right? And so, like, all of this sort of like fear was around this disease. And Pedro was able to dispel a lot of those things just by being Pedro, right? And that's kind of what I think was so amazing. So I think Bill Clinton's right. I mean, for young people who are ones who are active, sexually active, right? So it woke a lot of young people up to say, like, oh, this is a real thing and this affects all of us and we need to think about it.